oftentimes in 2K, you will make certain commands, or you will try to do certain things. You will press a button or whatever the case may be. And what the game would do, it would just outright ignore whatever it is that you're doing, right? And it's usually because whatever it is that you're trying to do is going to lead to something beneficial for you. So once again, they're always trying to restrict your ability to be effective. They're always trying to restrict your ability to actually win the game, right? So in this instance right here, I go in the post, and I know usually when I post up, especially with this player, they call a double team. And when you call a double team, typically you're leaving somebody open, like this guy right here, who's a bona fide, old school type of center, right? Just dominant in the paint. I believe he's like 7'2" or something like that. So I want to pass him the ball, right? And this is basically what I'm trying to do this entire time. Anybody with their common sense, you see me in this situation right here, you know the entire time that he's open, I'm trying to pass the ball, right? Right? So, and you would do the same thing. Anybody playing this game would do the same thing. A non-hooper that don't know shit about basketball, you want to get the ball to this guy right here because he's wide open, right? So, basically, while I'm doing this, is being ignored, and watch what the algorithm actually forces me to do instead. Look at this right here. Boom. You see this right here? I'm forced. This is not even me doing this. I'm not doing this. I did not move my man this direction. I didn't do this. Right? The algorithm understands the scenario at hand and the fact that I have an easy bucket. So it's ignoring my attempt to pass the ball to the wide open center, and it's forcing me to do something else to throw me off from actually being able to execute my goal, my plan, right? Look at it again. This is not me doing this. I'm forced into taking a dive to the basket, right? The whole time I'm trying to pass it. The whole time he's open, keep in mind, I'm using the icon and I'm using the A button. I'm switching back and forth because I'm desperately trying to get the ball to this man. I'm desperately trying to get it to him. Obviously, you would be desperately trying to get the ball to this man right here. But I'm not being allowed to pass it. So this happens. I'm forced to cut to the basket. I'm forced to do this. They just took complete control over my player, and they forced me to dive into the basket. So what I do, seeing as how I got a man behind me, I got a pretty easy opportunity to get to the basket and score, right? Since this is what they forced me to do. So I'm like, okay, fuck it. I'm gonna just go for the bucket. And instead of just jumping up and going for the layup, they forced me into going into an exaggerated, drawn out animation, right? Instead of just one step, layup, floater, dunk, or whatever, they forced me to go into a gather step where I have to take an extra step and gather both of my feet together and go for this layup. And the point of doing that, like I mentioned in other videos about the gather, the point of doing that is to slow you down, right? So that it gives computer the opportunity to either get a shot off when you're trying to block it, or it gives them the opportunity to come and defend you when you're going for what appears to be an easy bucket. So I go for it, and what do you know? There you go. That's a foul, right? That's a pure foul. That's a hack. And they didn't call it, but it is what it is. So there you have it. This is 2K one-on-one for you. This is not basketball, right? This is not basketball. This is a series. It's like a script. It's like a playwright. It's like a series of events unfolding that's predetermined, that's already written. It's already written in some games that you're supposed to lose it. So they're going to force a particular outcome. If they want you to lose it, they're going to make things happen. They're going to make things happen in every single play all throughout the game. They're going to be doing what they can to monitor or manage your ability to play well. Right? Anyway, peace.